Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, I want to give a double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to your hopeful elect that is out here pushing and doing this truth with sincerity, and for you few women that is out here, out here, following this truth with sincerity. All right, and Brother Yasazak coming back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, us is edifying. All right, I just want to do a lesson on, on Babylon and how out of order and wicked Babylon is, man. You know, a lot of a lot of pedophilia has been raging through Babylon, man. All right, you got the president. All right, you got Biden. All right, who was a known sex offender, who was a known pervert, who was a known pedophile. All right, they caught this man on camera multiple times trying to, you know, entice sexual acts with children, with grown women, old women, trying to force himself onto them. Have this man on camera, on tape. All right. Um, everywhere you look, man, they're pushing out, the sexualization of children. Okay. You watch all these kids shows. All right, that's why you gotta be careful. For brothers out there that have children, you gotta be careful what you allow your children to watch. Okay, because there are some shows out there. All right, that's subliminally, predictive. Doing that predictive programming, and they're pushing out, different vibrations into children. All right, trying to, poison the mind of these children, pushing out, sexualizing the little boys, the little girls. All right, you know, uh, uh, promoting homosexuality. Okay, showing raws, nudity. Okay, these are all children's shows that's doing this. Okay, showing the man's rod, or showing nudity, a naked picture in the background, or a sexual, quote unquote, no, not quote unquote, but they're showing like sexual acts. All right, subliminally. All right, onto the children. Okay, and wherever you look, man, all over social media, you know, whether it's all these popular apps, these social media apps, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Snapchat, and the main one now is TikTok. Are you gonna catch a lot of these young children on there doing all these different challenges, doing all these these dances? All right, and these children are doing all these dances that are popular by these these celebrities make them popular. Start these challenges. You got the Busted Challenge, the Crybaby Challenge, all these, harlot type of challenges. All right. Having these women act like harlots, and you got your young daughter, 10-year-old, 6-year-old, 9-year-old, the 8-year-old daughter following after this, doing those harlot things, man. And they're trying to sexualize these children. And you have little kids, little children doing these things. All right, doing these challenges, doing these dance. All right, and that's all over social media. And these upper elites, man, these pedophiles, man, they love this shit. All right, I did a previous lesson on my other channel about it was a silhouette challenge. All right, and there was a clip that I had in there, and it was it was someone else speaking, and basically what he was saying was you know all these different challenges. You got the silhouette challenge, busted down challenge, cry baby challenge. All these different challenges, okay, is just these elites are pushing those out because ultimately even though quote unquote I think it started from these celebrities or these rappers or whoever. In reality, they're just puppets, man. They're getting, they're puppets, man. They're just following whatever the higher ups as elites are telling them to push out. They're telling them to push out this narrative. They got to push this out. They're creating different type of challenges, man. Amalek runs the music industry, and they're linked to to the higher up elites, man. So they're having all these challenges happen. Okay, all these challenges are going on. All right. So now, boom, they have the Busted Challenge. They have the crybaby challenge. Now you got your little kids and even grown women. Harlots acting like harlots on the internet, and these elites, these uppers, they're looking at this. They're looking at what they like, and even off of that silhouette challenge. All right, it was a red filter, right, and then there was people were starting to be able. They was discovered that they could take that filter off. All right, that red filter. If for brothers out there that know what the silhouette challenge is, they could take that filter off and see the naked body of the woman or child that is behind that. Okay, and and that started going crazy. So that's just like man, these elites are they have all these different challenges. They got the silhouette challenge to know what you look like naked. All right, they got the bust it down challenge to see what you look like dressed down. Dressed up nice, looking like a harlot. F all these different challenges, and these is coming after the women. All right, from old to young, man. You got the children, little children, following after the way of these harlots, man. They're following after ways of harlots, man. And that's just these elites are pushing out that pedophilia, man. And you're seeing how the rate of missing children is going up. All right, you have the rate of missing, Jake children going up, missing women going missing, children going missing. Okay, that's these elites, man. They're looking at, they look at, all these different channels that they pushed out. Do what they do. They be like, okay, I like this one. They're choosing. All right, they're choosing. I like this one, this one, this one. I want this one. Now that those kids are ending up going missing now. Boom. All right. It's just different ways of doing these sex trafficking of how they're doing their satanic rituals, sacrificing kids. They're being just pedophiles. Okay, these higher up elites, man. This shit gets deep, man. It's a pyramid, and all these elites have it's a system to how they do this thing, man. All right, it's really real life pyramid scheme, man. Um, you know, and let me see, and also this was exposed too with the Wayfair. All right, Wayfair was exposed for for like a sex trafficking type of ring they had going on, and mostly was with these elites, man. They would buy furniture named after they had like female names of the furniture, or furniture. It could be like a damn pillow, man, a pillow called Sarah or Cindy, or some type of girl name. That's the name of the pillow, right? And then that pillow would cost $20,000. $30,000, $40,000, $15,000, $10,000. Okay, for a pillow. Okay, and there was a video of a man who was able to decode it, man. And he went into the missing children database. All right, and it was a code that they did. The way the police would communicate. Who was who. The child that was connected behind that, and it was a barcode with it. You would search for the name with the barcode, and you would see the picture of the child, man. It would pop up for every single item, man. It would be a dresser, a $50,000 dresser, man. There was this, and you see how much they're selling these children for. So that lets you know, man. These are only elites, man. These are only higher ups that's making these purchases, man. Not your average person is gonna be able to spend $20,000 on a fucking pillow. Okay, these are higher up elites that have this money, man. This pedophilia is raging and raging all through Babylon, man. And a lot of Jakes are blind to the fact of this, because they're drunk off that Babylonian wine, man. They're drunk off that thing, man. And they don't want to believe it, man. They love this society, this system that Esau Edom set up for them. They love this Babylonian society. They love, relying on the government for welfare checks. They love, relying on the government and believing everything that the government tells them. But in reality, man, all these higher up elites, they know all this shit going on. They know, what's going on. The government knows what's going on. But it's these higher ups that is in these government positions that are doing all this wicked shit, that are promoting this pedophilia, that are involved in this pedophilia, that's involved in these sacrifices, that's involved in these, trafficking of children, that's involved in the sexualization of children. All right, all these pedophiles, not pedophiles, but yes, they are pedophiles, but all these higher up elites, man, they're partaking in this, man. And for you J side, they need to wake up, man. They need to wake up and realize and open your eyes and see what is truly going on in front of you, man. You gotta stop getting drunk off of that Babylonian wine, man. Be sober minded, man. Because the time we coming into, it's gonna get real out here. All right, it's like, and you're seeing how wicked and how sick these Edomites are. You see how sick these different nations are, man. Man, these heathens are, man. All right, and this is who's ruling the world right now, man. These wicked are ruling the world, man. Malachi 1:4, man. The wicked are ruling the world, man. Wicked Edom, man. They're ruling the world, man. And you see what's going on, man. When the wicked rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. The wicked are in rulership, and we're mourning right now. We're mourning right now because we have pedophiles just roaming throughout Babylon. We're mourning right now because we have fucking cannibalism going on. We're mourning right now because we have, murderers. We're mourning right now because we have fucking Edomites above us right now, man. All right, this shit is out of order, man. All right, and Yahweh Shah's getting ready to make his great return onto the planet Earth, man. And set shit back in order, man. All right, Lord willing, we part of that letting them to be saved out of this hellhole. Part of that letting them to put to unleash hell on these devils and put these devils into chains. All right, I got some precepts here. I'm gonna get straight into them. All right, when this lesson's edifying. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction, man. All right, this is not our rest, man. For Jake's out there trying to build a comfortable, not quote unquote comfortable, but trying to build a future in Babylon. This is not your rest. Don't look for trying to build a future in Babylon. Of course, get your daily bread. Do what you gotta do to get by. If you try and get comfortable, you want to be able to live a comfortable, do what you gotta do. But don't look, trying to, like, okay, yeah, man, I love Babylon. You know what? I'm trying to get up here. I'm trying to, get to the top of the ladder, man, because this is not our rest, man. That is not the mindset you're supposed to be in. All right, because the time you coming into is gonna get real, man. All right, like those brothers told me, man, you gotta live every day. You gotta move throughout your daily walk. Throughout the daylight. Day by day, like there isn't no Jacob trouble, but you gotta keep in mind that anytime this shit gonna pop off, man. You feel me? So I'm not telling you, not to go to school. I'm not telling you, not to work a job. I'm not telling you to not do these things. Do what you gotta do to sustain yourself, man. All right, but keep in mind, this is not your rest, man. All right, this is Salakia. But one more point too, this is not your rest too, and this land is polluted, man. This thing is polluted, man. You see all the wickedness that's going on. Why would you want this to be your rest? Why would you want Babylon to be your rest in a place full of pedophiles, a place full of murderers, a place full of Edomites, first and foremost, a place full of Edomites? Why would you want this to be your rest, man? Ask yourself that, man. You don't want this to be your rest, man. It's just out of order. Babylon's full of homosexuality. It's just out of order, man. Harlots, women acting like harlots. Shit is out of order. All right, this is Hebrews, the 12th chapter, verse 16. All right, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, man. All right, Esau is through, man. These Edomites is through, man. They sold their birthright for meat, man. For one morsel of meat, they sold their birthright. All right, and this is who's ruling the world right now, man. All right, they're wicked, man. They're profane, man. They do nothing but wickedness on the planet Earth, man. They do nothing but going off, man. Esau only knows how to go off. That's the only thing they're good at, is going off, man. Esau walks around and does wickedness all day, every day. They sleep wickedness, they eat wickedness, they dream wickedness, they do wickedness. That is all that Esau Edom does, man. Esau Edom hasn't done one good thing on the planet Earth, man. This is Revelations, last precept. And then I'm gonna close it out with this. Revelation the 18th chapter, verses 3 to 5. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right, and matter of fact, let me keep going. Matter of fact, let me stop. All right, verse 3, man. All these nations, man, every single nation on the planet Earth is drunk off of this Babylonian wine, man. All right, you got all these different nations, starting to follow after the ways of Babylon, looking to Babylon as a example model of how their nation should be. All these nations are becoming out of order like Babylon, man. Different nations have starting to have pedophiles, man. This is raging, man, all over the world, man. Cause of these Edomites, they're poisoning all these other nations, man. Everything is just through, man. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities, man. All the wickedness that these Edomites have been doing on the planet Earth, man, it's through, man. All right, it's just to the point, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah is fed up, man. He's fed up, man. All the wickedness from these Edomites, all the wickedness from these 2/3 of J, all the wickedness on the planet Earth, man. How about Shemal Shah is fed up, man. He's gonna do another cleansing of the planet Earth, but this time it's gonna be fire. It is not gonna be water like the time of Noah. It's gonna be fire through thermonuclear missiles, man. IBM missiles, man. That's how Yahweh Shemal Shah is gonna cleanse the planet Earth, man. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel and all these other heathen nations are going to be destroyed, and only 1/3 and 144,000 elect men are going to be saved in that time. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Lord willing, the brotherhood is the brothers are brothers of Great Millstone. We are part of that number, man. All right, because these time we coming into is real, man. For you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Negroes, you need to come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Repent, follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and come back to your true identity, your true heritage, and hearken unto this word, man. Hearken to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. Because it's the only time it's gonna be able to protect you when these times we coming into, man. Shit's gonna get real out here. You're seeing all the wickedness that is going on in the world. Don't get drunk off this Babylonian wine. Come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Repent. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Kwakwadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to your hopeful elect that is out there pushing and doing this truth with sincerity. And until next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.